This story is about the lives of 6 young people on the streets of London. These young people, 4 boys and 2 girls, they are part of a dance group in London. And these young people, 2 of them are born again and 4 are not born again. And what the story kind of do is we follow them, outside the dance group to their individual lives. So basically, it tells the story of these people living in London, part of a dance group, and their lives outside the dance. Yeah, the inspiration to write this message came when I attended a program, sometimes in May 2014. It was a program organized by Pastor Mrs. Fulu Adeboye. It is called Feast of Esther. And at this program, a man of God came around by the name of David Shosoya. He preached a very powerful message that touched me. And it was right at that place that I got this burden to write this story. It's basically, talking about ministers and the children. How ministers kind of abandon their children, doing ministry. It's a very serious topic, because all of us at that meeting that day, we all felt, the power of God and what God is saying. And that's what really prompted me to write this message. Yeah, the overall theme, I would say, is youth culture. I like my movie having different themes. For instance, this one, you feel salvation running through the whole of the message. You're going to feel forgiveness in it. Then you will feel parental responsibilities, something like that. Then I think the overall theme will be youth culture. I really, the youth group being a dance group, it's one of the in things that you see among young people. So yeah, I'll say the overall theme is youth culture. My favorite beat in this movie, I actually, not just because I wrote it, I think I really like the concept and the idea. But much more for me, the bit that I really like. Surprisingly, it wasn't even part of the script. It was while we were on location that it just occurred to me that aspect was not fully taken care of. And it's that bit where Kevin, one of the characters, is asking his dad for money. And there's a bit of a conflict. Like the father was going to slap him and he held the father's hand. That actually, I really like that bit. It was very natural. I like it. Oh, my characters. I can honestly, for me, writing characters, after receiving the message, I just try to wait on God to just see exactly what each and every one of them should feel like, what should be the special features for each and every one of my characters. Because these people are young people, I will say the character of Kevin is one of the lead characters. And the guy that played it, Michael Afokwe, he really did justice to that character, honestly. Kevin is a young man from a Christian home. The parents are actually pastors. But because they don't spend enough time with him, he kind of started getting angry. So he's an angry young man. If you know how an angry young man will behave in a situation like that. And this guy that acted it, he brought to life this Kevin. You will feel the anger and everything that goes around him. Then you feel a little soft side of him when he, fell in love with one of the girls in the group as well. Kevin is a very strong character, and I really like that. Another one is Becky. Yeah, my characters, I mean, because I said the movie is about 6 young people on the street of London, I will talk about maybe just 2 of the 3 of the young people, then I'll mention about 2 adults as well. The character of Kevin. Kevin is a young man from a Christian family. The parents are actually pastors of a big church. But he is angry with the parents because he thinks they neglected him, facing the church and neglecting him. So he feels unloved. And that's kind of made him an angry young man. And you see that theme of anger running through him all through the whole movie. Kevin is a very, very interesting character because the point where he falls in love with another girl as well, who is part of the group as well, you see that soft side of to the character of Kelvin. And the guy that played this character, Michael Lafleur, really did justice to that character. Yeah, Kevin is one character. He plays the lead, one of the lead characters in the movie. Another one that I will talk about is the character of George. George is a loner from a single parent background. The mother is on drug, the father not at home. So, but you won't, I mean, most of the times you see those kind of kids being wayward and turning, but he just kind of keeps himself to himself. He becomes a loner, he doesn't interact with others. So when he becomes a member of the group, it's like he flicks another side to his life as well. It has a geeky feel to him as well. I'm sure, it was well played by Victor Oloyo. So yeah, that's another interesting character in the movie. If I mention about the adults, the character of the bishop, the Bishop Phillips, played by Kola David Okewo. I mean, David Okewo is a big-time actor. He's a film director as well, and he played this character of the father. I think he did a lot of good job as well. So yeah, let me just stay there and mention just those 3 characters. Oh my God. Working with young people. I mean, this movie is not my first time. It's not the first time I'm working with young people. 2011, we did a movie that is titled Echoes of Silence. I had the first experience working with young people at that time, but it was a totally different experience working with them now. But one thing I can say, because my children are now like about that age, my daughter was very, very helpful. Maybe sometimes I'm saying something and she's thinking, Mom, don't say it like that. Or Mom, don't do it like that. She kind of guides me into, really relating and working with these people. So I would say I really enjoyed it. And these young people as well, they were so well behaved. There are times we have to, of course, very energetic. We have to be running after them sometimes on set and stuff like that, asking them to keep quiet. Sometimes when they're like into some, youthy thing. But I can say that overall, they're very, very, very well-behaved young people, and they made, our time making this film really, really interesting. Yeah, it was a very, very good experience. One of the challenges is that, when you are making a movie, filmmaking is supposed to be about collaboration. You're supposed to have different departments are supposed to be represented on set. But because of the way we are right now in the ministry, we do not get enough hands. I think that would be the major challenge that we had making this movie. You're supposed to have a continuity man on set. You're supposed to have someone handling the sound. You're supposed to have a production manager. The different departments. But this time, it was like sometimes one man is doing the job of 4 or 3. But glory be to God, it is done already. So I'm trusting the Lord that the subsequent movies are going to be much better because we will have more hands, helping out on set. So that I can tell you. And I can say that one of the major reasons why it happened like that is funding. So I'm trusting the Lord that we have more people supporting us, and making the work easier, and we can, work like professionals. The success that we have recorded so far, I thank the Lord for making it possible, but I can tell you, it makes the work a lot stressful. So I trust the Lord when we have more hands, more people helping out, it's going to be easier, and definitely we're going to have a much better production. Yeah. By the grace of God, expect more. I'm going to mention about our TV series that is on the post-production right now. We're editing and putting finishing touches to it. It's titled My Father's House. It's a story that talks about things that happen in the church, the good, the bad, and the ugly, that happens in the church of God. Yeah, that's what My Father's House is all about. And I trust the Lord that before the end of this year, it's going to hit our screens. Also, we're going on a film location, another film rather, is coming on, and it's titled Caged. It's going to be filmed in America and United Kingdom. Work is ongoing right now, and it's in the pre-production stage, but I trust the Lord that it will happen. So yeah, that's just to mention a few of those beautiful things coming from His Praise and Glory Ministries. Also, you'll be having short movies by members of the group. Members are going to be writing scripts, they're going to be producing. Yeah, just keep watching this space. Watch out. Yeah, there are quite a number of music in this movie, but I'm going to mention a particular one. We didn't use his version, but we used the lyrics. The music of Jonathan McReynolds, titled No Grace. That music really, really touched me. There was this day my daughter was listening to this music, so I'm going to say I will credit my daughter with that music. She sang the music, the song, even in the movie as well. She was listening to the music, and I asked her to download it to my phone, and I listened to it. The words just fitted perfectly, even with the storyline. So I thought, oh my God, I'm gonna have to use this music in the movie. And eventually, by the time I put the music, within the storyline, it just fitted so well, and it came out really nicely. Yeah, so that's one music that I really, really like in the movie. There are other music as well. We're going to be using the music of Moses Matiluko is there. And some other nice, beautiful music as well. So yeah, music is a big thing in movie, and I can assure you will enjoy that in this movie.